NCCL Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and from early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He'll do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. From the gun, give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Off the boot, looking for his man. Slips a tackle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll try to run for it. slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Short gain on the play before he slides. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quickly complete. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Give to the running back. Smashes through. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. 2nd and 10 here. Handoff from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And it's slipped out. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Conway. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the Rebels get it past the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Never a doubt. And we're even here in the first.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll try it over the left side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Wide out in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Now rolling to the left. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Shakes off the defender. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. Discards a man. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. The throw. And the timing just a hair off. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing.
Oh, look out! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Quarterback on the keeper. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Getting some heat. Slides away. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggie. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Ohio State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gage. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's the handoff. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The short hands, it's Gage. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Grab near the marker. It's Manuel. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards.
And he breaks into the open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Going up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gage. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Steps away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left. And the ball squirted out. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Rebels! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. Number 16. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's open on the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Takes his shot. Got his man all by himself. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
They'll try the run, and they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a...
He's got it down the left side. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was the one to back up. Nice job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Makes the catch. It's Beebe. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Now they'll run the draw. Can't get him to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Going to the running game. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw it. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to get the edge on the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Second down now after the sack. The back goes in motion. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Rebels want to move quickly. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. They're going to run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. And the defense drags him down. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They go to the draw. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. No huddle offense to the line.
And, man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, creating some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Snagged on the outside. It's Beebe. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 19 to ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Runs through a tackle. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now they take the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Manuel. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. It's caught. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, gotta have it here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels will try to run out the clock in this final minute. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.